Working with shapes. We now have enough knowledge of Inkscape to begin working on our avatar project. I found an avatar image online that will serve as our model, and I'm just going to drop it onto the stage. This is not a vector graphic, but you can trace the image and create a vector graphic from it. Let me show you how that's done before we jump into the avatar creation. You can select the image, go to Path, then trace bitmap. A dialog box appears that allows you to determine how you want to trace the image. Let's set this at 80 for the brightness cutoff. Well, that didn't work so well in capturing any detail, though you could fill this outline with eyes with a color fill and use it somehow. So now let's select 50%. No. Okay, now let's try 30. Well, that's pretty good. This is a down and dirty way of converting a conventional image into a vector graphic. Sometimes it can be useful, say when you're creating a button for the internet or a logo, but it has limited usefulness. We're just going to leave the image to the side as a reference point. In fact, starting out, we'll trace the outline of the head, this time by adding shapes and combining paths. Okay, let's add an ellipse to approximate the outline of the avatar model's head. The solid color obscures the model, so I'm going to make it semi-transparent. Transparency is definitely your friend in Inkscape. I can capture the inner portion pretty well, except for the ears. So now I'm going to add two smaller ellipses to conform to the ears. Now I will duplicate this shape by hitting Control-C, then pasting with Control-V. So I want to combine these shapes, so I select a shape, hit and hold Shift, then select the other shapes. This time I will select Union. I use the eyedropper tool to select the dominant skin color. I've done the same with the darker outline. However, what should be the bottom layer is now on the top. How do I move layers up and down? On the toolbar, you will find 4 buttons that will either move a shape up or down one step or move it to the bottom or to the top. These tools will be essential when you construct complex designs. Next, I'm going to tackle the hair. This time I don't want to combine them, as I want only the hair ridge. So I use difference to capture what is not common to the shapes. Now I notice a slight difference in shading on my model. This can be solved by some more circles as well as some gradients that are semi-transparent. Let's now add some eyes. Naturally, these will begin as circles. I will add 3 circles, then I will group them. This maintains their individual characteristics, unlike union, for example, so I can move them around. So now I want to create the eyelids, which requires me to add another shape and use difference. But that angle is not easily captured by a geometric form. I've gone pretty far with just shapes, but now it's time to learn a new tool that will open up all sorts of possibilities.